Travis Kelce just dropped a bombshell about his relationship with Taylor Swift during what was supposed to be a casual post-golf interview at Lake Tahoe, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world as fans scrambled to decode every word of his unexpected revelation. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end, still wearing his tournament polo and looking slightly windswept from his afternoon on the course, found himself facing a barrage of questions about marriage rumors that have been circulating for months, with reporters practically tripping over themselves to get his reaction to the latest tabloid speculation. Kelce's jaw visibly tightened as he was asked point-blank about wedding plans, his usual easygoing demeanor shifting to something more serious and protective as he prepared to address the elephant in the room that had been following him and Swift everywhere they went. "When the time is right, everyone will know," Kelce stated firmly, his voice carrying a weight that immediately silenced the chatter around him, making it crystal clear that he was done playing games with the media circus that had been dissecting every aspect of his relationship with the global pop superstar. The NFL star's words cut through the noise like a knife, shutting down the endless speculation that had reached fever pitch after Swift was spotted wearing what appeared to be a promise ring during her recent appearances at Chiefs games throughout the season. He emphasized that their relationship belongs to them and them alone, making it abundantly clear that outsiders have no business jumping to conclusions based on rumors or tabloid gossip that often contains more fiction than fact. Kelce's frustration was evident as he continued, "We're happy, and that's all that matters. So let us live our lives without all the unnecessary pressure from people who don't even know us personally." His words served as a direct warning to those who keep pushing the narrative that a wedding announcement is just around the corner, despite having no insider knowledge whatsoever about the couple's actual plans or timeline. "People love to create stories where there aren't any," he said, shaking his head with a mixture of amusement and exasperation, clearly tired of having to constantly defend his relationship against manufactured drama. "Just because we're together and happy doesn't mean we're rushing down the aisle tomorrow morning, and I don't understand why that's so hard for people to comprehend." Kelce's frustration became increasingly palpable as he addressed the constant scrutiny that follows him and Swift everywhere they go, from grocery shopping trips to family dinners that somehow become front-page news. "It's exhausting having to explain myself over and over again when the truth is that Taylor and I are in a great place, and that's literally all you need to know about our situation," he said, his voice rising slightly with each word. The three-time Super Bowl champion even managed to inject some humor into the tense moment, joking about the absurdity of the rumors by saying, "Next thing you know, they'll have us picking out baby names and planning our retirement together." Despite the obvious chaos surrounding their every move, Kelce remained remarkably calm but firm in his stance, reiterating that he and Swift will share major life news on their own terms and timeline, not when the media demands it. "When there's something important to say, we'll say it ourselves," he promised, his tone suggesting that this was non-negotiable. "Until then, just let us be human beings who are figuring things out like everyone else." This wasn't the first time Kelce had been forced to address the marriage rumors that seemed to intensify every time he and Swift are photographed together, but it might have been his most direct and uncompromising response yet. Fans across social media platforms were quick to react to his comments, with many applauding him for finally setting clear boundaries and standing up to the relentless speculation that has surrounded their relationship since it became public. If you're enjoying this inside scoop on one of Hollywood's most talked about couples, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exclusive updates. Kelce's message couldn't have been clearer. Their relationship isn't up for public debate, dissection, or timeline predictions from strangers on the internet. "We're not here to entertain the gossip mills or feed into the drama that people seem to thrive on," he said, his voice steady and resolute. "We're here because we genuinely care about each other, and that's the beginning and end of it." He also addressed how incredibly frustrating it has become to watch every single interaction between him and Swift get analyzed to death by amateur relationship experts who claim to know their every thought and feeling. "People read into absolutely everything we do, where we go for dinner, what we wear to events, how we look at each other across a room, whether we're holding hands or not," Kelce admitted, clearly fed up with the microscopic examination of their daily lives. It's completely ridiculous and honestly pretty invasive when you think about it. Despite all the external noise and constant speculation, he and Swift appear more focused than ever on keeping their bond strong and their relationship grounded in reality rather than public perception. At the end of the day, we know what's real between us, and that's all that actually counts in this situation, he added, his tone softening slightly as he spoke about their connection. Kelce's candid comments have definitely given fans and media outlets plenty to think about, and it's become crystal clear that he's completely done playing nice with the rumor mill that has been feeding off their relationship for months. "I'm not here to feed into the drama or give people the sound bites they want to hear," he said, his stance unwavering. "I'm here to live my life authentically and love who I love without having to justify it to anyone." The interview took an even more personal turn when Kelce spoke about the pressure that comes with dating someone as famous as Swift, acknowledging that while he understood the public interest, there had to be some limits to what was fair game for discussion. "Taylor is used to this level of attention, but it's still new for me in some ways," he admitted. "We've had to learn how to protect what's ours while still being grateful for the support we receive from fans." He described the delicate balance they've had to strike between maintaining their privacy and acknowledging the people who genuinely care about their happiness. "There are fans who support us because they want to see us happy, and then there are people who just want drama and chaos," Kelce explained. "We're learning to focus on the first group and tune out the second." The conversation shifted when Kelce was asked about how Swift handles the constant speculation, and his face immediately lit up with genuine admiration for how she navigates the pressures of fame. "Taylor has been incredible at teaching me how to handle all of this," he said. "She's shown me that you can acknowledge the interest without letting it control your life or your decisions." He went on to describe how they've developed strategies for maintaining their relationship away from the public eye, including setting boundaries about what they will and won't discuss publicly. "We've agreed that our relationship is ours first, and we'll share what we want to share when we want to share it," Kelce explained. "That's not being secretive, that's being smart about protecting something that matters to us." As the interview began to wind down, Kelce made one final statement that seemed to sum up his entire philosophy about their relationship and the public's fascination with it. "We'll do things our way, in our time, and that's the only way it's going to be," he concluded, his voice carrying a finality that suggested this would be his last word on the subject for the foreseeable future. The NFL star's parting words served as both a promise to fans and a warning to those who might continue pushing for information he wasn't ready to share. Subscribe now to stay updated on this developing story and catch every moment as it unfolds. With that declaration, Kelce made it unmistakably clear that he and Swift are the only ones calling the shots in their relationship, and no amount of external pressure or speculation will change that fundamental truth about how they choose to move forward together.